Okay, welcome to another Honda CRF300 completely free mod. Now, I don't know if anyone knows what desmogging your motorbike is, but if you know what that means, then you kind of know what this free mod is about. Basically, there's a number of things that this bike does with emissions. It pulls air out of the airbox, but it doesn't actually shoot it into the combustion chamber. It shoots it afterwards into the exhaust port to burn off any extra fuel that made it through the combustion chamber, and then pushes that through the exhaust with cleaner air because it added some oxygen into it for a cleaner burn. Now what this does is this means that sometimes the exhaust runs a little bit hotter, extra oxygen and heat. It's all creating more heat and you know, essentially, you can just make things run a bit cooler. You can also stop this system from robbing air out of your airbox, you know, and injecting it after the combustion phase. So essentially, this is what this tube does here. It pulls air through the airbox, and if you follow it, it will come to here. And then if you follow that, it will come to the solenoid. And then if you follow after the solenoid, you'll see where it goes into a plate, into the top of the head, where it injects air into the exhaust port. Now, essentially, you need to be careful. You want to leave this system sealed because we don't want air, even though we're going to be disabling it, we want to leave it sealed so that everything is blocked off. Now, when you get to this, you're going to have to take off the tank, go under, and essentially get behind this guy. And behind it, you'll see a plug. If you unplug this, that means it can no longer try and pull air from the airbox and stick it into the exhaust ports and burn off that additional fuel. And so it shouldn't be as lean, so it should be a little bit cooler, and it shouldn't be robbing a tiny bit of air from your airbox. And you won't get the deacceleration popping if you've put on a full aftermarket header, which I have. I've got an ECU, so I get this weird deacceleration pop. It sounds like a small backfire, but it isn't, kind of thing. And you can just tell that. So I've actually ordered the block-off plate. That actually comes with a plug in this particular kit, just an eBay one, to plug into this. But for now, I've unplugged it. I've left the system there because I haven't got my block-off plate yet. This will remain sealed, but connected, but also non-functional, so it doesn't actually do what it's supposed to do because it's unplugged. And so I'm going to tape that up, put that somewhere accessible. Some people stick paper clips or safety wire into the pins to pin it off. So there's another way of capping it off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the engine, and we're expecting an engine light if the bike detects something's wrong. I've done this 4 times, by the way. Everything turns on, everything turns off. We've got neutral ABS. This is going to work, it's going to be fine. So no engine light there, no engine codes. And so that's basically a mod you can do right now to desmog it and block off the air pair valve by essentially unplugging it.